Good morning folks, it's Monday the 15th of June today and we've come to Cleveleys town centre on the first day that all the normal retail is open to see what's happening as the lockdown is eased. So I'm in disguise, I've got my specs on and my mask so hopefully nobody will recognise me. So far so good, it looks exactly like it did last time I came to Cleveleys. I've not actually been into town since the 17th of March. So Kevin's been doing our shopping for us because my parents are in the vulnerable category. We've been stopping in and keeping them safe. So Kevin's been doing our shopping. I've not been into town at all. So this is going to be a dodge the shopper walk through Cleveleys town centre at a 2 metre distance because I really don't want to bring any germs back. So we're going to see who's open, what's different, what's changed, what's exactly the same. And one thing I would say is that our local shops are going to need us more now than they've ever needed us before. So please. Well, that looks pretty normal so far. Quite a few still closed. Nail shops closed. Bag shops closed. So we're going to walk down Vic Road and see what's what. We can work out which way they're all going. There's not many people about with masks on, just a few. I just feel more comfortable wearing one. I think not only that, it reminds people that they're not supposed to be acting normally. Girls at M&Co have got the hand sanitizer station outside the front of the shop. Argos is shut, Boots is shut, London Barrett is shut. Oh, the Works is open. My favourite shop. Card Factory closed. Only 2 customers in. Oh, London Barrett is up. 2 customers at a time. Superdrug's got sanitisers at the front. But everybody's doing a really good job of keeping away from one another. Not quite sure. Oh, that's the queue for Smiths, look. Halifax is open. They've been open anyway, haven't they? It's a bit like a scene from a sci-fi movie, isn't it? Walking around and seeing people wearing masks. Iceland's open. On bargains. Oh, obviously we've not been doing any gardening while this has been going off, and look what we've got. We've got a rogue poppy. Isn't that lovely? They don't like the usual glorious self, do they? It's a few flowers though. It's nice to see it coming back to life again. This is the queue for Home Bargains. She's obviously door lady. Not bad, is it, when you've got a door lady on at Home Bargains? Bouncer. Get your watches mended at Daniel's. He's got a sentry box up for dropping stuff off. Actually, this mask's quite handy because I have really bad hay fever, which is nowhere near as bad now I live here, but I could have done with these when I was young, I used to put a hanky around my face like a burglar. Oh, look at the flowers. They've gone mad. Goodness me. Bees will have fun on that. Look at all this sea holly. Marguerites are all coming up into flower. This is where I start getting funny looks, this. You can see this because I've just realised I'm walking into the sun, aren't I? Coffee bars, ready to serve you, all ready to open. In fact, they're open. That looks nice, doesn't it? In fact, I've just realised I've walked past that shipwreck brew house. We'll have a look at that on the way back. It's posh, that. When Kevin went to the bank last week, he stood queuing an hour. Had to take the tire. Charity shops are all closed at the moment. Cancer research is shut. I think they'll be deluged when they do open because we've all been cleaning out, haven't we, and tidying up while this has been going on. We'll go for a walk across the other side and have a look, see what's happening down here. Let's touch across here. Oh, there's no traffic coming. It's like they've been filling the gaps in the tramway as well. So this is the tramway, so that's Blackpool in that direction. Inland there you go to Morrison's, and that's Russell Road, the direction you go to Fleetwood. So while I've just been panning round, the lights have changed. And here's the queue for the west. Oh, that's good timing. Straight across. Where would we be without online banking? So this is the queue for the post office. And then how do we get around this lot? I'll go up this way. It's a bush. There's quite a few still closed down here. Quite a few of them service businesses. Bike shops open. Right, they've done well. I think everybody in Cleveleys has bought a bike. Well, it's a lovely day for the first day back at trading. Couldn't have had better weather to get people to come out if they'd have tried, could they? House is still closed, obviously. Remember that when that used to be Iceland? It was Iceland when we first came here, and then shut for absolutely ages. You can get your new carpets. Pair of shoes from Twinkle Toes. I think that news agencies shut, not just closed. And that's your whistle-stop tour of Cleveleys High Street. And then obviously if you carry on that way, you come to Morrison's and the A585. This is the little Sainsbury's here on the left. We'll walk up to the end of the shops now. I don't want to be leaving anybody out. That's for pets. Oh, Ramsgate Gate! Do you know, I always wondered where that was. You see on that building? Ramsgate Gate. That's to do with the old sea defences that, which were called ramps. It's a long story about it, I can't quite remember the details. A little cute Sainsbury's. So that's your whistle-stop tour of Cleveleys on a Monday morning with the sun shining on the first day after lockdown. And I'm going to turn round now. I hope you can hear me for the traffic because I've realised how noisy it is. So we're looking straight back down Victoria Road in the direction that we've come from. Can you see? I'm going to zoom in. Right at the very end in the blue gap between the buildings, there's a white pillar stood up. That's the sea swallow on the seafront. And you can actually see that as far back as Morrison's. No, not Morrison's. The roundabout just up here at Morrison's. So, we'll walk back this way. In fact, I'll cross the road and we'll go around the other side. That's in front of this bus. Gets any nearer. Brilliant place to live though. You can just about get anything you want under normal circumstances when they're normally open. To make sure nobody's going to knock me down. That would never do, would it, until I've got my video uploaded. Quiet down here. Still quite a lot of these shut though, because the hairdressers and service businesses and that kind of thing, opticians, etc. Used to like to go to Daisy Bank. Can you remember that? I think you could get to it that way, but the other entrance to it was at the side of Smythe's little town centre nursery. And when we very first came here, and we started building a garden from a concrete jungle, we got loads of stuff from there because they used to put signs on saying which would grow in wind, which tolerated seaside conditions. Look back on this in another 10 years and say, can you remember? Can you remember this? Oh, this lady had said wedding bells that she was opening today, and she was donating money to Brian House because her grandson had just died. I thought it was that one. closed down here, isn't there? It's more of a eaty, foody, drinky spot, this bit. Not be long now as everything's back to normal. So we're going to go across here and we'll cut round the side of Fylde and have a look round that corner. So if you went along the tramway that way, you would come to Blackpool. It's just to be gardens here. Lovely shop. Jumping up. I'm not busy looking round. I look, fell off the edge of pavement then. There's always one in there. A few weeks ago I was stood looking at these trees outside Aldi trying to work out what they were. Got some very funny looks. Because we'd like to put some trees in Cleveleys town centre. And that's been a long running story, that one. So this is the back entrance to Marks and Spencer's, which is now her out entrance. You go in at the front, come out at the back. You can tell the Care for Cleveleys team have not been busy. This is usually all clean and tidy. There, so that's a super duper long one today, and we're back in the town centre, right where we started. So don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and if this sunshine keeps up we might even get into Blackpool before we're finished. That's my ambition next. Have a nice day. See you later. Stay safe. If you're going out shopping, just be careful and use your common sense. Bye for now.